Alright guys, we are here in Palm Springs area near Joshua Tree, and we are here with the all-new Chevrolet Silverado ZR2. So this is going to be the most aggressive off-road vehicle that they have up there for sale. It's all new. Definitely some cool stuff going on in regards to the capabilities of this truck. As you can see, they're doing some rock crawl right here right now, and lots of articulation in the wheels, really good for off-roading. Look at that, crazy. And in a minute we're gonna go ahead and jump behind the wheel and tell you guys, you know, how it drives. But definitely nice styling points as well. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and talk more about the details. 6.2 liter V8 under the hood of this guy right here. Obviously some special suspension setups and things of that nature that make it one of the most capable Silverados from the factory off-road, ready to go. Has front and rear lockers, so you can see all that wheel articulation right there. But yeah, we'll catch you guys on the flip. Alright guys, so we're here in the Joshua Tree National Park, running through some trails in the Chevy Silverado ZR2. And it's impressive. You know, what is nice about this truck is it's you know, it's not a wide body, so it is more maneuverable on some of these tighter trails that we've been experiencing. The price point's also less than that of, you know, the Raptor and TRX, but you know, again, a little different capability, you know, focus. This is going to be a better all-around everyday truck, but still obviously really great off-road, especially when we consider, you know, the suspension, the unique suspension. Of course, we have the off-road tires, full-size spare on this guy, and the price point, as I mentioned, as well. So, you know, again, also really good at towing. If you're doing that, if you want a good all-around truck that can still be very capable off-road, this is definitely a good option. But as you guys can see here, you know, not super bumpy at the moment. It's a very smooth ride, and that's, you know, to be expected, you know, especially with the off-road tires that we have running here, as well as, you know, again, that suspension. We'll dive more into that in a minute. But yeah, it's also nice to see the upgraded interior here as well.
Okay.
So it's looking good.
Continue on.
This truck is going to be at the top of their lineup in regards to off-road capabilities, and they've done quite a bit to make this an extremely capable and probably the most ever capable Chevrolet Silverado. So first off, it starts with a few design points, and what they've done to give, you know, really good approach angles is to kind of carve out part of this raised bumper here. So this allows us to give, you know, have a lot better of a ascent and descent angle, right? So we're not scraping up the bumper, especially when we're doing, you know, a turn in, you know, we're doing a tight turn. So also we have, you know, plenty of underbody protection. So as you guys can see, it has a lot of protection under there. So, you know, when we're hitting rocks and kind of scraping, it's going to be, you know, protected under there, so we're not damaging anything. So that's kind of what's going on the front. Of course, we have these front tow hooks. We have ZR2. We have some lighting. We also have the bow tie, signature bow tie, actually is cut out so that we get additional airflow through there. What's under the hood is the 6.2 liter V8, so tried and true. We'll have specs in the description, but I also really like this raised hood. So as you guys can see there, it looks pretty cool. Nice raised hood there. We have these Mammoth Goodyear Wrangler off-road tires, so definitely, you know, very good right out of the door to do some very intense off-roading, and that's what this guy is ready to do. We also have their specialty suspension and shock system that's specifically made and built for this vehicle for heavy-duty off-roading. And the wheel articulation, as you'll see in some of the later videos, absolutely incredible. And not only is the suspension and shock system super comfortable on road, but it's also, you know, incredibly capable off-road. So it really is a very capable truck, both on and off-road. Has a really good towing capacity. It's not, you know, as wide as a Raptor. It's not competing with a Raptor or TRX. It's just not in the same category, really. This is kind of in its own category. It's definitely, you know, not quite at that total Baja level like, you know, a Raptor or TRX is. But it's also extremely capable. It's more capable than pretty much any other truck out there, right? And it's cost less, not to mention, you know, it's not a wide body. So you're going to be able to take on more narrow trails. So that's a nice option to have. And again, it's extremely comfortable, both on road and off. Now, as far as interior goes, the ZR2 has some unique applications. So first being the door panels have this different material, really easy to wipe down. So when it gets dusty inside, this is going to be good for that. The entire door panel, though, for the Silverado has been updated, much nicer, cleaner than before, also a higher quality. So it's nice to see that they've stepped up their game there a little bit. Door handle is much nicer, things are tighter, it feels much nicer overall. So that is good. I really do like this yellow accent stitching, looks cool. And we have this sort of faux carbon fiber matched by some black trim, and then with the interior color here of this gray. But as you can see, it all looks nice together. It comes together well. We have the premium Bose speakers here, ZR2 panels, the door sills. And then as far as, you know, the seats go, they have deeper side bolsters in here to help keep you in when you're doing some of that fast off-roading like we've done today. Shoulder pads as well, a little bit, comes in a little bit more on you there to help keep you in your seat. Stepping inside, we do have the fully digital gauge cluster. This is available standard, I should say, on the LT and up, just across the entire Silverado lineup. But hey, looks really nice, fully reconfigurable. Right now, you just have some tire pressure displays, and then off-road mode, what we're in there, because we're doing a lot of off-roading today. You can customize that to your needs. We have still the same carryover steering wheel. It works just fine, you know, it works good. Some people like the thinner wheel. It's a little bit thinner than other truck wheels. Some people like that. But I'd say, you know, the biggest updates are going to be here in the front. We have, again, much higher quality materials, especially for like this area and up, and especially on the high country model. Very nice up here, but it is of course nice here too. As you can see, the accent stitching, some space here. Multimedia system is the latest and greatest. Very responsive, and has Google Maps just straight integrated right there. We have e-lockers, so rear and front and rear. So you can really take your off-roading to the next level there. It also has one pedal modulated driving for one of the trail modes. So we basically have normal mode. Oops, that is the lights. We have normal mode, off-road mode, and then terrain mode. Terrain mode is where you're gonna get that one pedal experience. So if you're going up a hill, you don't have to keep going back and forth between gas and brake, or also down a hill as well. So it kind of helps modulates that power. But yeah, also wireless charging has been moved down here. Very convenient. Updated shifter right here. Heated, cooled seats in this model. We'll have all the pricing information, things of that nature as well in the comments. We'll also have hill descent right here. But yeah, all those buttons right here. Nice, easy to access. Good sound system. And we also have the digital mirror. So that's always a good feature to have. But yeah, let's also now go ahead and take this guy on the road and see how it does. All right, so we've already had some off-road time here in the ZR2, and now we're going to go ahead and you know, take it for a little spin here on the road. Now, first off, this has the catback exhaust system on it, and it sounds so good. Absolutely must-have option in the Silverado, really in general, but it really fits the personality well here with the Silverado ZL2. Now, what is really, I'm sorry, ZR2, my apologies, but what is really, you know, really amazing is the on-road presence, capability, and everyday comfort here of this vehicle. Now, you know, again, when I say Raptor, again, different pricing, different focus, but the Raptor is not the easiest everyday car to drive on the road. It's super wide, has super meaty tires, and you know, the towing capabilities are diminished in for preferences of, you know, off-road, like Baja style capabilities. But the ZR2 really is a nice balance between everyday truck and also, you know, still very capable weekend off-roader. And, you know, that's what I really like about it. You know, just driving it down the highway here, very comfortable, quiet interior. There's really no significant road noise from the tires. And yeah, it's really nice, especially too, we have this really large heads-up display. We combine that with the all-new digital gauge cluster, the new center stack here, and the updated interior. And it's a great packaging, very comfortable. And then again, you know, you get all of this too if you were to go for, say, you know, a high country, a super cruise. You still get that nice interior updates, just like you see here inside. But yeah, it's, you know, it's just a really nice ride. It's very comfortable, and I'm really excited to see, you know, this hit the Silverado portfolio of vehicles, because it's definitely a really nice addition. They didn't spare, they didn't slack. You know, the Trail Boss is nice, and it's good for certain people, but it's not really, you know, like a heavy-duty truck roader, where this fills those shoes as, you know, a dedicated, true off-road vehicle that we have here in the all-new Chevrolet Silverado ZR2. Alright guys, so when it comes to trucks and you want something that's going to be, you know, really good on the road, but also, you know, still provide you lots of towing capabilities, it's not going to be quite as expensive as some of the competition. Again, not direct competition, right, because the Raptor and TRX much more expensive, and they don't have the same focus of capabilities, right? So this truck really kind of is in a segment of its own, considering its price point, considering its towing capabilities, and, you know, just the comfort and the everyday drivability that you get with this truck. So, you know, really great packaging. Really like the ZR2. I think it's definitely, you know, kind of bounces between, you know, favorite and second favorite in the Silverado portfolio. Again, it depends on where you live, what you're looking for. If you're looking for something a little bit more luxurious with Super Cruise, you know, the automated highway driving, then, you know, you can look at High Country as a great option, still capable off-road. But, you know, if you do enjoy going on the weekends, you do enjoy hitting the trails, this is a great option for you guys. You know, again, we have the front and rear lockers. We have, you know, really, you know, meaty tires right from the factory, ready to go. The phenomenal suspension system and shocks. So, you know, again, great option, great packaging. And I think, you know, it'll be very successful within their portfolio.